our show at alancoxshow.com. It happens not that frequently, but once in a while, one of our video assistants is really called to serve, is really called up to be able to really show off their expertise. And today that falls to Biggity Bumpkin. It didn't happen to Slipple Jungerson.
Nope.
He just came in and did the show. Didn't happen to Sherby Herbenturn. It didn't happen to it didn't happen to
Come on.
Scott Dordu. Yeah, there's Sherby again. Anywho, Mary's on the laptop.
We're here.
And are the engineers, people are like, why does Mary sound like she's in a well? And I had to explain what the situation was, that it was day 2 of the software meltdown there in New York City.
Yes. They're the only people here. I'm not kidding. The only people on this floor are the 4 engineers and me. Every other news, traffic, everybody went home.
Have they wondered why you're still there? Or do they know by now what's going on with you?
Well, the one engineer, Josh, is the guy who set me up to be remote with you. So I'm assuming he explained it, or they don't care. They've got their hands full.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So they're like, I don't give a crap what you're doing. Just don't get in our way.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I mean?
But they don't need to do anything in your studio.
No, they were in and out a couple times, but I'm sure eventually they will be. But yeah.
Now, again, I don't want to overstep, as I've never met the man. But the CEO of our company, you're quite tight with. You and Bobby Pitts.
Best friends.
Did you text him? Did you?
I did.
Okay.
I did. I texted him. I called him. I sent him a DM on Instagram and nothing.
Well, here's the thing, though. Just because he didn't reply to you, this is what made me think of it. That's got to be what got those engineers all in a frenzy.
Maybe.
Is you texted Bobby Pitts. That's why they don't want anything to do with it. You texted Bobby Pitts. He texted the head of engineering, and it was like, what the hell's going on up there? You some bitch better, blah, blah, blah. However he talks.
Yeah, he's like, my girl's got to broadcast back to Cleveland, and you're messing all that up.
Oh, you think he threw you under the bus?
Yeah, I think so. That's why else wouldn't he respond to me?
Right.
I was on his PJ like, I don't know, 2 days ago.
Why can't he get you show to show?
Yeah.
Why he get you here on his PJ?
Because it's not, I can't bring it up. He has to invite me.
Okay.
I can't be like, hey, can you take me to Cleveland?
Hey,
take me to Columbus.
I can get to Teterboro in 45 minutes, all right? Let's just fly out of there and drop me at Burke.
Right.
I think you're overlooking a really simple solution to the whole travel issue.
Which is?
Bobby Pitts.
Bobby, listen, I don't want to ask for too much, you know?
You say he's
your best friends.
We are, but I don't want him to feel like I'm using him.
I see. You don't want to impose on your friendship.
Doesn't sound like a best friend to me.
Right. I'm
Like,
just saying.
If that was my best friend and I had a private jet, I'd be like, hey, my private jet's your private jet. Let's go.
Right.
Whatever you need.
Me PJ, a Sue PJ.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know what to tell you.
I know.
I mean, I can't text him.
I know. I'm not gonna blow him up. I mean, I already tried to get a hold of him on 3 different platforms, and it's up to him now, you know?
Yeah.
If he wants this friendship to continue.
I wonder if the solar flares are creating issues for people. I've heard from a couple of people over the course of the afternoon. And again, I haven't seen updates on these solar flares, but one did happen yesterday. And I don't think it's too crazy to attribute all of the things that have been happening, at least partially, to that. There was huge outages with AT&T and other networks and things like that. There's been a 2-day meltdown where Mary is. We've had compared to her, very slight technical issues here throughout the day. But I've also heard from a handful of people who have had unusual headaches today. I wonder if something like that affects, because it is magnetic energy.
Right.
It's geomagnetic field that's, that is spurting from the sun.
Well, just put it underwater and then the magnet doesn't work anymore. That's what I know about magnets.
Yeah, if you put that magnet in water, it won't work. But no, headaches. I wonder if that's something to do with it.
Well, Saturn just went into retrograde, and it'll be there until until October, so that probably also has something to do with it.
Till
Saturn
October.
retrograde.
Yeah, I know. Pluto bends.
Wait, what the hell does that mean?
It means it spins backwards.
No, it doesn't actually
No,
spin
it doesn't spin
Yes, it does.
backwards.
No, it's an optical illusion that makes it look like it spins backwards.
No,
But
no,
all
no,
I ever
no.
hear about is that Mercury is in retrograde, and all kinds of terrible people use that as an excuse to continue being terrible people. And so I'm curious, what's the Saturn thing then?
Well, Pluto is a power-hungry planet. You guys all know that. And it
Everybody
only
knows this.
I didn't think
Everybody knows Pluto's a power-hungry planet.
I didn't think
Me
Pluto was a
not.
planet anymore.
It is. It is as far as this goes. As far as like astrology goes, it is definitely. It retrogrades for 5 months each year, but this is like a big year for Pluto. And then it'll be in Capricorn for 250 years after this. So this is
But
like a
what
really
does that
big deal.
mean?
Well, I'm trying to get to that. I'm trying to explain it to you.
She's got to set the groundwork, Alan.
I have to let you know everything, that some of your slow burning transformations that have been taking place beneath the surface for the last 15 years are now going to start crystallizing. You're on the brink of a new psychic journey, so that probably is what the headache is.
Wait a second.
She's going to make it any clearer.
She just dipped in that postscript at the end there. Hey, you're on a new psychic journey. Hey, every day for me is a brand new psychic journey.
Yeah, the brink of a new psychic journey. So do your best to purge and process all of your subconscious baggage while Pluto's in retrograde. Until
Wow.
October.
What if I don't have any?
You do.
Subconscious baggage?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
It's subconscious. That's why you think you don't have any.
I see. Well, then how could I purge it?
Exactly.
Well, gee, it's clear as day now. All right.
Mhm.
So all of that is the answer to, I wonder if people are getting headaches today because of the
Yeah. Well,
solar
that's
flares?
the answer to everything.
Oh, it is.
To the solar flares, to the outages.
Maybe
to
it's
the
their
headaches.
could it be their subconscious baggage that's giving them
Yes.
the headaches?
Yes.
Alan, I get regular migraines, and today has been A-OK.
Oh, yeah.
Come to think of it, somebody else says, I did have a bad headache this morning. I didn't know sun jizz could cause that.
Plasma.
Plasma.
It's the plasma.
Plasma. Alan, my mouth has tasted horrible all day, and not just bad breath. I thought it was the bad air quality.
Could be a mix of both. Bad
Is it-
air quality and sun jizz.
Well, also, why don't you brush your teeth?
Not
Is
looking
it
for
puke?
solutions.
What's
It
that?
could be puke, baby.
Could be puke. I have a feeling they'd know if they vomited.
They might not.
Ah. Subconscious vomit?
Mm-hmm.
Purge their subconscious vomit baggage.
The literal word purge. I mean, come on now. Connect the dots, Alan. It's all
Solar
up-
flares
it's all
ate
out
my
there.
baby. Well, retrograde means the planet you're observing looks like it's moving backwards due to our orbital rotation with
No, they don't
said
know what they're
planet.
talking about. They
All
don't know.
right. But then if it's an optical illusion, then what does that have to do with people saying it affects their behavior? If it's just, that's not what's really happening. Like the
Well, 'cause it's
tides, you can
not-
make the
yeah,
case.
yeah.
You can make the case of the tides and gravity and things like that. But if it's an optical illusion, then how do people ascribe certain behaviors to it?
Because they don't look at it as an optical illusion. They think something else is happening.
They think it's actually moving backwards?
I don't know what they think. But
I'm curious.
Because you explain it to them and they go, wow, here's some mumbo and some jumbo.
Yeah, but again, this isn't something you could see with the naked eye. So people just say, they read, oh, it's in retrograde now. Is it something, it's not something you could observe through a high-powered telescope.
No, you can probably, through a high-powered telescope, you can see it.
Like people at NASA are going like, well, I got to take tomorrow off. Mercury's in retrograde.
No, 'cause
those are
they're
people
not-
who know stuff.
Yeah. Those are astronomers, not astrologers. Very,
Right.
very different.
Some people don't know the
It's all
difference.
science. It's all science.
Uh-huh.
Don't start with this.
You know, because it always makes me think of when we have Dr. Ryan Berglund in, and he talks about retrograde ejaculation, right? When it doesn't come out. Guys have a problem, and it comes back up.
Yes, it seeps back.
Seeps.
Science is a liar sometimes.
It does a little sneaky and goes the wrong way. It's like on the Top Thrill Dragster when you think you're going up, but then they shoot you backwards.
Yeah, that's right. They were going to call that ride retrograde ejaculation, and they
They
were
couldn't get the rights.
nope. They were roundly rejected on the board of directors. New to Cedar Point, retrograde ejaculation. Liquid hot magma, yeah. Subconscious vomit is at the Agora on Saturday, Mary. Is Brian going to be at that show?
I'm sure that he will.
Okay.
I'll be home now that my show's canceled. So
Yup.
he's free to do what he pleases.
Man, I'm putting the finishing touches on the metal show. You know, we do a metal show here on Saturday nights. It's called 2 Hours to Midnight. And I'm just putting the finishing touches on it. Man, when you are in here tomorrow, I'm going to be coming back from breaks with so much amazing,
Trash.
just a little taste of what people can expect.
Yeah.
Local
Gross.
stuff and brand new stuff that you think you got a headache now. You wait until Saturday night. Them solar flares.
Ain't got crap on.
Nope.
What's the local band you're playing?
I'm playing a few.
Okay.
I'm playing Insanity's Horse. I
that name.
hope they didn't get sued for copyright infringement. I'm playing Terranoct. That's a local band we've played before. And I'm playing Emerald Rage. Those are the local bands. But then I'm playing a band called I, Cursed. That's like a 2-man death grind thing from Finland. And I'm playing Future Palace, which is this great trio from Berlin with this young girl singing for him who's just great. Attack. Remember them? Aren't they from
Oh,
Columbus or something?
Heard of them.
Yeah, they got new stuff out.
Now, if people
A lot
want
of
to
great
send
stuff on
you,
Saturday.
If people want to send you like their music and they're in a local band or recommendations on things you should play, where would they send those emails?
I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. I mean, that'd be a great element to add. No, it's 2htm@wmms.com is the email. And I post the playlists every week and the whole thing. But it's Wednesday or Thursday when I'm usually just massaging the last edges of the playlist for the week. And then me and Corey Roddick and Pat Butler, because it takes 3 of us, then we perform it for you on Saturday nights at 10 o'clock. It's called 2 Hours to Midnight. And it's all metal. And it's Mary's favorite show.
Absolutely.
There's
only it
there's
were
songs about hot
narrated-
squirting lava and
Yes.
hot coconuts, and if only what?
The only thing that would be better would be if Bill was doing the intro and outro with the Friday Get Down voice. That would be the only thing that would make it better for me.
We can probably make that happen.
A Saturday night get down.
Well, it's an intro, but it's
Yeah.
the same energy.
I wouldn't want to cheapen either intellectual property. I wouldn't want to cheapen Bill's Friday Get Down, and I wouldn't want to cheapen 2
But
Hours
it's for
to
Mary's
Midnight.
enjoyment.
Oh, well, then I definitely don't want to cheapen it for that. What in the world is this retrograde ejaculation stuff? Somebody asked. Boy, they sound really concerned. Mercury and retrograde.
Mercury.
Try again.
Mercury.
Mercury
Crazy about my Mercury.
Crazy about the
Mercury.
Mercury. Mercury in retrograde, Alan, is a liar, like magicians.
I know what it is.
Science
All right.
is a liar sometimes.
All right. Mike in Parma points out it's not an optical illusion. It's an octical illusion. It looks like the movement of an octopus. Oh, thank you. Perhaps multiple octopuses when you look up there. Well, perhaps, these things do happen with some regularity, but if they begin to happen more frequently, combined with the excesses and the advancement of climate change, you can feel it in your taint. The next 20 to 30 years on this planet, it's going to be a wild, wild ride. Alan, have you watched Leave the World Behind? I did watch that. You watched that Julia Roberts, Ethan
No, I
Hawke
never-
thing where they're all stuck at the lake house.
I never watched that one. Was it
Yeah,
good?
it was okay. Yeah, I think it was a book and they adapted it. Yeah, it was. Mahershala Ali is in it.
I did start The Goat. The Goat's pretty funny.
Oh, the goat's great.
The Goat's very funny.
Oh, Daniel Tosh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. The sun runs on 11-year cycles, somebody says. All right, well, if that's true, then so what? I've got to take a break. Mary, you're off? You're going?
I'm out.
Bye.
As long
Bye.
as everything goes according to
Later.
See you
Kick the
tomorrow.
engineers in the shin on your way out.
plan. Okay, bye.
Bye.
You want to get